Welcome to Heal with Us, where we aim to inspire, strengthen, and empower.
Now let's begin to heal.
Hey, y'all, I'm Toya, and I'll be investigating the business of everyday people like you and I.
Blessings. It's Dr. Nikkisha Bell-Griffin, and I will be checking in on your hearts.
Hello, I'm the nerd, Tam, and I'll be giving you fun facts that you didn't know you needed because I'm just nerdy like that.
Now that you met us, let's get in your business.
In your business.
So, ladies, on today's episode, I wanted to talk about isolation, like isolating yourself. Can you think of a time when you purposely isolated yourself from life?
Mm, that sounds so traumatic and dramatic. From life.
Yeah, life.
Life.
When life start
Mm.
lifing.
I'm looking at you because I'm like,
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
When I get very overwhelmed and stressed out, I will pull back and withdraw and go into a sunken place.
Oh,
Mm.
that's
I have to
simply.
be very careful because I went into a very deep depression once before, so I have to be mindful and demure. Um,
Okay.
Mm.
but I have to make sure that I know that you can't go in that the nether worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if I'm overwhelmed and stressed out, yes.
Yep. You?
I mean, so I'm trying to think. I don't know. Well, I hate to say this, but I can be kind of a turtle
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like go into my hiding and seclusion when I just feel um, overstimulated or yes, like my daughter says, my social battery is dying, so I need to get away from
Mm-hmm.
people. Um, but I think like I just think about like when I was in school, like high school, and probably even elementary to a certain degree. It was natural for me to kind of just draw away from people and be in my own little space. I think part of that is because the introverted part of myself is like I just need to be able to process my own thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and then and feelings. And the other part was just kind of like people are a little scary and creepy sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
so that was kind of that kind of added to it, and not really knowing how to show up and be comfortable with showing up as myself by creating a safe space, even in amid the midst of others, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that caused me to kind of, yeah, go into that little shell and stay there until I was around my people. And
Mm-hmm.
then when I was around my people, I was like, okay, I can come out and play and have fun and not isolate. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What about you?
I think mine is tied to emotions. Like if I'm angry, I notice that I'll just like separate.
Hmm.
Or if I'm sad, real sad, I'll isolate. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just go hide and not talk to anybody. Yeah. So that's when I noticed. So when you isolated, Tam, did it hurt you or help you?
I would say both.
Mhm.
It hurt because um, I didn't do the things that I like or enjoyed
Mhm.
doing. Um, my parenting kind of fell along the wayside
Mhm.
because of it. Um, my work ethic
Mhm.
struggled because of it. How it helped me was to remind me that how strong I am and how I can endure anything
Mhm.
that I've that's thrown to me. Like
Yeah.
I just been through so much, and um, now I'm at a point in my life where when I'm thrown something, um, I've kind of gotten away from going in that sunken place because it's like, girl, this is my new compared to
Mhm.
the other stuff back
Yeah.
there that you,
Mhm.
girl, this is a walk in the park. Like
Mhm.
so I think that that's how it helped me was to let me know, girl, you're strong. Don't let this get you. You've been through this before or more than this, and God got you.
Mhm.
So let's just put our seatbelt on and get through this ride.
Mhm.
So
What
That's
about
good.
you?
I mean, I can say the same. it has helped and hurt. Helped, I think, in the sense that, like I said, it kind of taught me how to protect myself when I needed to, but it also hurt me in that, of course, isolation, you're separating yourself from community.
Mhm.
And even at work, I have to be conscious about not getting so bogged down in like the task,
Mhm.
and making sure I'm dealing, interacting with the people.
Mhm.
So I got to have a nice balance because I find like when I'm like too task oriented, then I start getting depressed and like
Mhm.
agitated and all those things because I'm spending too much alone time, and I need to get around some people. So
Mhm.
it has made me more self-aware. Like, okay, this is when you're good and you need this, and this is when you're being a little too drastic, a little
Mhm.
too, to yourself, and you need to get out there and just give yourself some, people time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's good that you have that avenue or outlet, because I don't have like friends like that, that if I feel myself going there, I could pick up the phone like, hey, can we go?
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's just me. And it's that way because I know I've set it up that way.
Mhm.
I know. But I've been told here on Hill with us three that I need to work on that. So I'm working. I'm working.
Good.
But
Think about it.
I so yes, I wouldn't even know how to maneuver that
Mhm.
if I had it, because
Right.
I've never had it.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's good.
turn
That's a
into
good point.
community when you
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
That's a good
I
point.
mean, I have you guys, but
Yeah.
y'all know me. I am not gonna pick up no phone and be like, look, one of y'all come
Right.
get me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But you can.
But you
I
can. She
know,
knows
I
this.
know, I
Yeah.
I
know,
done
but
told
I
her,
just
don't make me
Mhm.
knock on
yeah,
the
I know this
door.
one. This one will
Okay, be
come
knocking.
knocking.
Come on, Toya. Get
Pajamas, whatever.
yes,
Whatever's needed.
whatever's needed. Okay, let's do this.
I know, but
Okay.
I just don't like to be a bother or, you know,
Which you're not. Which you're
I know,
not.
Mhm.
and I feel like I need to work it
Yeah.
out. I
Yeah.
need to figure it
You
out.
Yeah.
don't though.
Don't
You don't
bring
have to be
everybody in my
alone.
mess.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
People want to help.
Yeah.
Like that's what we thrive on, I think, as
Mhm.
people.
People,
Like we feel
yeah.
like we're helping, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
it's making you feel better, and it's making the person feel better too.
Mhm.
I didn't
That
think
they
of it
got
that
to
way.
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
For me, I think in the when it's going on, it's definitely like a detriment. It's hurting me. But
Mhm.
once I'm out of it,
Mm-hmm.
it helps because I'm like, okay, you don't really need to shut all the way down to,
Mhm.
get out of this. You
Yeah.
can still keep moving and
Okay.
doing
Yeah.
things versus just cutting yourself off completely.
Yeah.
Because you still end up starting back from when you laid down or when you closed the door or didn't talk to people. You still got to go back
Mhm.
from that moment and move
Yeah.
forward.
Right.
So, yeah. So I think the first time is always the worst time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
then
yeah.
after that, you kind of learn like, okay, wait, I know what this is. I don't have to do this. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And then, do you guys feel like avoidance and isolation are one and the same, or you feel like they're completely different?
I think they're the same.
I think it depends on the situation.
Hmm.
Because I can avoid someone or something
Mhm.
without really necessarily isolating myself.
Mhm.
Like I might just avoid them or
Mhm.
avoid that thing, but immerse myself into a different,
Yeah.
space where there's lots of other people or things
Mhm.
going around, whatever. But yes, I think it can be both. Because I
Mhm.
mean, you could be isolating yourself to avoid people.
Mhm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think in that case, yes.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. So I
yeah.
I say the same, because if we're using the people for example,
Mhm.
oh, I'm turning my phone all the way off.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like I could avoid you by, if you're calling, I won't answer your call, but I'll text you and say, hey,
Mhm.
I'm busy right now. Can I call you back?
Mhm.
That's avoiding. But I'm going to turn the phone completely
Yes.
off.
Mhm.
Or you can come to the house, knock on the door.
Mhm.
Look at the
I can
door.
see you in
Oh,
there.
looking at the ring camera. We hear you breathing.
So, yeah, I don't, me in my mind, if I'm in that place, I can't separate the two.
Mhm.
I can't do any
Yeah.
peopling.
Mhm.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like, even from going outside, I will Grubhub, I will
Wow.
Instacart, I will, because I don't, yeah.
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 And I think in my brain, they're completely separate things, like just different creatures altogether. Isolation is like more personal to me.
Mm-hmm.
Avoidance is like I don't have to deal with
Yeah.
like the space or the thing
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
but I still might be in the world, but I'm just not doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I think about isolation, I think about it as I'm cutting myself off to everything versus avoidance is I don't like this, so I'm not doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so my whole thing is that basically the bottom line is that people need people. So
Darn.
I know they
Oh,
do. They do.
no. Not darn. Not darn.
You whether you want to be like hating on somebody, loving on them, you are gonna want to be around people.
Let me eradicate that.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Okay.
My grandmother would say, "Let me explain."
Explain.
I don't not like people.
Right.
Yes.
That's I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mere fact that I'm guarded because I've been hurt
Yes. Mm-hmm.
so much by people from all types of relationships and loves, and that it just made me shield from any type of person or peopling. So that's why I'm like, darn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
And then,
Mhm.
because she's laughing at me, but it's like, that's why I tend to, it takes me a long time to open up. If I decide to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to befriend this person, which is very rare. I'm still guarded. I'm shut down. I'll give you a little bit, but it's going to take me a long time to feel comfortable to say, I trust this person enough to have a conversation, not to tell them my business or tell them my secret. No, just to have a conversation.
Yes.
That's how deep it is with me. And I know that's bad because I have a lot of things in my head that I could share with people.
Yes.
But it's just that trust and the hurt and the fear of it all. So I don't even bother, and I feel like at this age, like, why?
Yeah.
I mean,
you are thinking that people are going to disappoint you, like,
and hurt
in front
me.
of the game. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, because I have high expectations. If I'm going to be your friend and you agree to be my friend, I feel like that relationship, I have high expectations because, you're there for that person. You nurture each other, you comfort each other, you push each other, you build each other. Like, it's almost like, like a marriage sort of,
Yeah.
and it's like, if you're not going to go in it full force, don't half step. Like, I'm good. Miss me with that.
Yeah.
I'm good. Cause I've had a lot of half stepping and I'm good.
Yeah. I think too, sometimes it can be perception of the expectation not being met only because your expectation is like, I would do this, so why don't they do this?
Yeah.
But on the other side, like example, one of my family members was sick, and she was basically like, if I was sick, I would be there for my sister, but I don't feel like my sister is there for me while I'm sick, and I don't understand. And I said my point of view would be maybe she can't like bear to see you sick. It's not that she doesn't want to be there, but she doesn't want to see you like down. She wants to be around you when you feel good and behind the scenes. And she was just like, well, I didn't even think about it, from that way. But I was like, your personality is, if somebody is hurt, you are there. Like, you are the person on the front lines versus with her, you will notice that once you're better, here's your, I'm so glad you're better card, or I'm coming to see you to make sure you're still okay. So I think, sometimes we can do that to ourselves too. Like, well, she didn't care about me.
Wouldn't that be communication? Like a lack of it? If the two of you didn't know that about each other?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
like
that means you need to work on your communication.
The person that's hurt should say,
yeah,
it hurts me.
Yeah.
And the person that is doing the hurting, but
Yeah.
maybe they know or they don't know, she'll also say like, well, I really want to be there, but I feel like I'm just gonna make it worse because I'm gonna be upset or
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
if you
it's
tell them,
too. It's not. I mean, it's a lack of communication, but I think it's also a lack of observation
Mm.
because if these individuals are close, like siblings,
mhm,
it's like over the years you kind of
Know
should
how that person
know the
is.
patterns and
mhm,
just how folks are, so
mhm,
it's like, okay, I already know she can't handle certain things or
Mhm.
she handles it in a different way,
yeah,
so I'm not even going to take it personal,
Mhm.
but I think communication does come
mhm,
in too, like, okay, I know how you are, but it would be nice to hear from you or see you
mhm,
Yeah.
if you can bring yourself to
yeah,
that. So I think it's
yeah.
a
But I
combination
think
of
with
both.
siblings too, that's the hard part
Yeah.
because you're just used to them being like that.
Right,
So you might
right,
not even say anything. Oh, well, she just
right,
always is like that,
right.
you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That is true. Because
Mhm.
sometimes it's okay. You need to bend a little bit. You need to
Mhm.
compromise, even if it
Yep.
is just your sibling
Yeah,
or
because I
whatever.
don't think the sibling knew at all that,
Yeah.
she
Oh,
even felt like that.
Right.
oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
The one that was felt hurt, like, you're not
Yeah.
Mhm.
around. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think the other one knew at all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mhm. That's all I have today.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to extend our conversation because we're just flowing today.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I kind of wanted to get y'all thoughts, and y'all kind of shared it a little bit on why you think you isolate yourself when you do or when you did. And I kind of shared you know, my issues, but also I kind of want to get into like the real medical effects of isolation,
Oh, okay. Well,
as
just go
well
ahead and
as.
take my.
Oh, I'll leave that for you then. I'll
Oh
let you
no,
do
go
that.
ahead.
I'll deal with the.
Cause I don't have
I'll do.
nothing
Oh, okay.
this week.
Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. See, I knew. I knew. So
Yeah.
yeah, and the emotional and all of that kind of thing. But, um, you know, we've talked before about the people. You
Oh.
liking the people, but
Oh.
way over there.
Yeah.
Because what you're kind of saying, I like you,
Yeah.
but just stay
They're all
over
over
Mhm.
there.
there.
Yeah.
Um, and I just find it interesting. You know, trusting people is of course very challenging when people have burned you, or burned their bridges, however you want to put it. But I said this to you before, and I know it doesn't make it any easier, but do you think, I think it's a blessing when you have that discernment, and we kind of
Hmm.
talked about that before, because some people, like, I think we're both kind of in this
Not a good
category.
judge of
Yeah,
character
I
at
can be
all.
like, and I won't even say not a
Oh.
good judge of
I'm
character,
not.
but I can kind of like be that person where, hey, let's just, let's
Mhm.
just let's bring out the best in each other and leave that other mess over
Mhm.
there. And some people don't care about their mess. They want their mess to just spill all
Mhm.
over. But you can like see it, because sometimes I don't see the depth of
Mhm.
people's mess. And so I'll try to interact with them and create that space where it's like, you stop, it stops right here. Like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
don't bring it
Mhm.
no further. But then sometimes it's too late.
Mhm.
It's too late, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh God,
Mhm.
But with you having that serious sense of discernment, I think, well, do you think that is helpful? And that can be something that is, I don't know, how do you want to put it? How should we put this? It can be kind of like your protective mechanism,
Mhm.
so that instead of really keeping people at bay,
Mhm.
you can say, okay, my antennas are up. I can keep at bay, but sincerely, I see the issues, but
Mhm.
I see the heart.
Mhm.
And because your heart is good, I'll go ahead and let you in and take the risk of the mistakes and the messiness, because being in relationships is messy.
Mhm.
No matter what, we're all, we're good people, but we made mistakes, we had bad days, that's going to happen.
Mhm.
So how do you think that could play out for you, so
Well,
that
I'm sitting here in awe because I haven't had anyone ever present it to me in that way.
hmm.
And so when you said it, it's just like, oh, I mean,
Yeah.
the up lights got lighter
Okay,
and brighter. So I'm
yay.
like, oh my
Wow.
goodness, like I'm healed. I am healed. The docs did it, guys. I'm healed.
Woo!
The
Phew.
altar.
Oh, my job is done.
I'm not wiping up the brow. Like I was just so much. Anywho, yeah, I now that you've brought it to light, I'm like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. I would agree with you on that it is a discernment, because I don't think I've ever shared it, but like if I'm in a space with new people, I'm quiet and I gotta feel you out. I'm studying you. I'm watching your body language. I'm watching your energy, because I'm very big on energy.
Yeah.
And what you give out, I'm gonna give out the same thing, because I'm just, if I'm not feeling your energy, and I can to a T within 5 minutes of meeting somebody, I can figure out what type of person you are, and like you said, where your heart is.
Right.
Once I get that all and do all that, yeah, it was great talking to you. I'm gonna go on over here now, because I can't. And I've always said that God has given, that's my gift that He's given me, is discernment.
It really is.
And sometimes I do give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But oh boy, it's feelings of benefit of the doubt, because I've already picked up on you.
Yeah.
So it makes so much sense now. So thank you, Doc. I've never really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
I just thought I was just being stuffy, just being a pill.
No, I mean, because that's a lot to be able to actually see. Like, I've always, admired people who have that gift. Because I've, had a few friends that are like very discerning, and I'm just like, oh my God, how'd you pick that up? And, I mean, it's kind of like, oh my God, I can't imagine like God just showing me stuff. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, oh God, but I think that's where your faith and trust in Him has to bridge that gap. Like, okay, you're showing me about about this individual. Does that mean I create space? Do I pray for them? Is it okay to let them in? Because maybe our relationship will be the healing instrument for that person changing their character or heal. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that may be where you can level up that gift, where it's like, okay, I see this. Now, what do I do with it? Yes, okay, if it's a red flag on top, in front of their forehead or whatever, however you see it, okay, yep, I know I'm going to pray for you, boo, but bye-bye. But if it's someone that you feel like God is saying it's okay, let them in, because, like I said, y'all could be each other's, like, just what vessels for healing and just, growth and whatever it is that, because we all, to me, are not just here. Like, we're here together for a reason. Like, even with Heal With Us 3, there are things about each of us that we all need from each other, and that without that, somebody is missing out on their healing.
Yeah.
Somebody's missing out on the Jesus in you, okay? All the wonderful things.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even just having you, like, we grew up, like I said, I say this a lot, we grew up in the same environment, but very different at the same time. You have another thing that I admire and am kind of jealous of you about is that, jealous period of, is that you had a connection to your extended family that we really didn't have. Like, we had grandma, but well, I'm gonna say she shared her grandma with me. Thank you. Thank you. But it wasn't really like, for me, like, my mom's mother died when I was a baby, so don't remember her. Toya never met her, you know what I mean? And we just didn't have that, oh, we're going over grandma's for the weekend or whatever. So it was like, to me, a lot of very instrumental things that could have created a strong foundation and just gave us these experiences and character that we didn't get. And whereas you got the little cooking and the gardening and all these things that your extended family gave you, even though your immediate family life was, challenging. That kind of like gave you a little sense of hope and, just sprinkle some things that you needed, and you give that to other people. And that's what the nerd brings it to the world, because the nerd shares these experiences. I think it opened up your mind to like so many things because of that. So I say all that to say that is enriching someone else's life, and I can imagine what that would be like on a personal level we need you. You know, community, we need that's you know, whole. I'm gonna sum it up because we're gonna wrap this up, but community is important because number one, you have a sense of belonging. We all need to feel like we have our people. We talked about our tribe at the beginning of Heal with us three. And you can literally die early from living in isolation. I don't know if y'all know that. You can have it's a cause of premature death. Of course, all the mental illnesses can be related to living in isolation, anxiety, depression, all of that. Even diabetes. I was like, what? I don't know if that's because you're sitting home and you're eating a lot. I don't know. I don't even understand that connection. But there were so many things that I was learning about when I was kind of delving into this topic. And the blessing is in community, you grow. You become a better person. People who are in community are more joyful. They feel more confident because most of the time you're around people who embrace you as you are, which makes you feel like, okay, I'm good. I'm good, you know. Yeah. So it's important, and we got to do whatever we can to foster that in our life. And those moments where we feel like we want to shut down and me going to my shell, you know, like you were saying, and you were saying, kind of recognize the triggers and the patterns and say, okay, wait a minute, you know, it's okay. Let me find my safe space and deal with this in a more productive way and not isolate, you know. But yeah.
No, all jokes aside, I know you guys are there, but it's just me getting past me.
Yeah.
To say, girl, get help.
Yeah.
Get help. You're doing too much.
Yeah. That's so good. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Thank y'all, ladies. That's all I had.
Okay.
Well, hello. The Nerd's Corner is completely blank this week. Sorry, guys. I really don't have anything. I just want to say that I really enjoyed, you know, what we talked about with isolation. You said that you were going to get into like the health of it.
Yes. I just
you really didn't touch
I kind
on
of summarized it a little bit.
Summarized it. But I mean, the nerd is stumped this week. Yeah. Anybody got a joke?
I don't have a joke.
No joke?
You don't have no isolation avoidance jokes?
No, I don't have no isolation avoidance jokes.
Okay.
No, I don't have anything. And honestly, what is not really helping me with being more social is that I work from home.
Yeah.
So that makes it really hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get on my own self nerves.
Oh, okay.
Me being my own coworker, I got to leave the house because I be getting on my nerves.
Oh my gracious!
You know, so you know,
that is
how many
hilarious.
times can you walk to the coffee machine in the kitchen like, girl, how loud you gonna crunch them chips?
Oh, dang!
So I have to sometimes, you know, change the scenery or go walk for 10 minutes or something. Okay. But I said, you know, this setup really doesn't help me with my social skills. Yeah. But it's okay though. Hey, if I gotta get in the car and drive and deal with traffic, I'm gonna find a workaround.
And it's worse.
I know. I'm gonna find a workaround. But yeah. So. Do you guys think that if you were in a at work at home type of situation, would that help with the isolation or make it worse?
For COVID, so I was teaching online. Remember, that was forced upon us, but it was kind of it was weird because I was a little antsy at first, but then I found like a nice little rhythm, and I felt productive because I would, do my job and then take care of my house stuff and not have to wait until the weekend or whatever. Yeah. So there were days when I was getting cabin fever, like I got to get out of here. But I think that's like you said, I would just take walks or do whatever. And actually, I think like I'm off in the summer, so I think about that too. It kind of helps me because then I can catch up with friends and stuff. Like, let's go out for lunch or let's go out for breakfast, because I'm off work. Yeah. So I think it just depends on the season you're in and, like you said, just being mindful of when you're like getting on your own nerves or you're like really like, okay, I need a human contact.
I'm just saying, sometimes I get on my everlasting
do not be
nerves
mean
sometimes.
to her.
I know,
okay,
but
I don't
sometimes
like it.
she be doing the most. Like, girl, get somewhere and sit to the way back.
Oh, okay.
What about
to the way
you?
Okay, so also we were gonna do work from home went during COVID,
Oh yeah.
and I don't really know if it was because I thought the world was ending or you know what, but
And she thought the world was
I
ending.
really did.
She did.
But I really thought it was worse than death if I had to work from home. Because
Really?
I don't like
Oh my
not being
gosh.
around people. Like, I need the interaction. I
Oh, but
need
can I say
the,
cut?
yes.
But this is the one who put a whole shower cup around, I mean shower curtain around her
That was to
cubicle
protect me from
thing
germs, not
to
people.
protect her.
That was
That's hilarious.
germs.
I mean a
That is
That
whole
was
hilarious.
germs.
shower
I got in
curtain.
a
I
lot of
saw it.
trouble for that, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh my goodness.
I
But
was like, you put up a whole shower curtain.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
that was germs, not people. I love
Okay.
the
Okay.
people.
There's a
Yeah.
difference. I mean, but the
Mhm.
people weren't carrying the germs.
But
But I
the
get it.
curtain was
I get
keeping the
it though.
germs out, and the people could still talk to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was a clear curtain.
it was clear.
So
Okay.
you
Mhm.
so you put what did you do? Make a cubby hole or I mean like how did you?
For us to get things in and
Yes.
out. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm
It
sorry.
was serious.
You have a
Yeah.
picture?
I know, right? Oh, that's
It's possible, but it wasn't allowed, so there may not be any photos.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
you had a
I
hard
just
time.
don't
You would
think
have.
I would not thrive in a at home
Oh,
situation,
okay.
working from home.
Yeah.
And I'm not a very organized person,
Oh.
so it would be a whole lot of ADD happening. Like, I know I'm supposed to just log into work, but maybe I could put my computer over here, or I can reprint this more pretty, or highlight some things. So
Uh,
yeah, yeah, it just did not. I mean, the anxiety level just from the thought of having to be at home.
wow.
But I don't know if it's because I thought the world was ending in conjunction with the work from home, or if that would be like how I actually feel about work from
Yeah.
home.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was a
All
lot
right.
of stress. I was under a lot of duress, and yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I do have a fun fact. This has totally nothing to do with isolation, but I was in a conversation with, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, someone, and we were talking about possums, and I said, well, you do know that, fun fact, in the United States, the things we know as they're not possums. We don't have
Oh,
they're opossum.
okay.
They're
Oh.
opossum.
Okay.
And also another fun fact about the opossum is that they can't control when they play possum.
Okay.
It's the
Oh, I can understand. Like, I just thought they did it on purpose, but okay,
no,
no,
it's
this
their
is.
nervous system. Like they get
Oh,
That's fear
over,
reaction.
yeah, they
Oh
get
wow.
they
overstimulated,
are my
and
spirit animal.
their nerves cause them to play possum.
Yes.
Wow.
So
That was so
Oh.
random.
I know. I
I'm
don't,
like, what?
We saw.
the things that are
Okay,
in my head.
yes, okay.
But just remember,
Some topic, the animal isolates.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
look
Okay.
at
When it
Cameron
when
eating
it
Yeah.
plays
man.
possum, it's isolated.
Yeah, avoiding, isolating.
Oh.
Life is.
Oh.
Look at
Okay.
Cameron
Yeah.
eating man
No,
paying
with his
attention.
educated
Mhm.
self. Okay.
But just remember, everyone, it's not a possum. It's an
Opossum.
opossum.
So do they have the
Possums are
pokey things? The opossum has the pokey things.
That's called a porcupine.
Oh, that's right.
That's an old pine. That's an old
Oh my God, I'm thinking about the wrong animal. Oh, that's right.
Possum
The
and old
porcupine popped in my head as soon as you said possum.
Oh.
I did not know why. I was like,
I'm
wait.
here thinking like,
pine.
Oh, shoot.
so
Oh, okay.
actually, the possum that everybody calls it is in Australia. Like we have no possums in North
Okay.
America. It's opossum.
Do they look the same?
a little bit?
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
But
no porcupine things. 'Cause
No,
it's a whole
no,
different animal.
not at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Thank you.
opossum,
Okay.
boys and girls.
Okay.
But that's all I have for the nurse corner.
Well, thank you. That was a
Yeah.
great fact.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Heal With Us.
And remember, healing is a process, so take it one day at a time.
And remember, you can always reach out to us through our email at hitwithusme@gmail.com. We're available across all social media platforms. All the ones you can think of, we are there.
pop in, give us a comment, show ideas, anything that you want to say to us. We do read them, and one of us will respond. But yeah, reach out to us. We would love to hear from you.
Here with us.